Alright, what we're going to look at today, these bees have been in this hive about 16 days. We're going to remove the queen cage, which is what she was shipped in. And then we're going to also check just to see how well the hive is doing. Make sure that they're starting to lay eggs and have larvae and honey and nectar, all sorts of stuff, just to see how good the hive is looking. So we're just putting a little smoke in here right now just to settle them down a little bit. And we'll go in here in a little bit. Just from what we're seeing right now, it looks really good. Looks like they've been doing a great job. Alright, right now what I'm doing is going to move some frames around because I have to get this queen cage out, which is what she was shipped in. She is definitely out of the cage with all the activity that's going on in the hive, but they've kind of glued this cage right into this whole mess right now. Look at all that honey just dripping off. This is good stuff. So I'm just going to set this here for now. So pulling this first frame out of the hive, we can see all sorts of cappings. Those are all individual bees that have gone through the egg stage and the larva stage, and they're actually being capped, and they will emerge as a new worker bee for the hive. And as you can see, there's just tons of them. And the other side's the same way. And we've got frame after frame like this. So the queen is doing a great job in laying. In fact, at this end, you can see some of the white larvae at the end, possibly. Still in there, not capped. And up in the upper right corner, there's all sorts of honey that's being capped and have for storage for food. So they're bringing in and doing a great job. Alright, looking at our second frame here, we can see some larvae in the upper areas. So those will be capped here shortly. Then in other areas of the frame you'll see the cappings. I also see a lot of pollen coming in, very, very dark orange pollen. So they're getting a particular type of plant here and around this area. Alright, so I'm taking a couple of these frames and I'm putting it in this next box. And what I'm going to actually do is take a blank and drop it between two very active boards. That helps them to continue to raise brood and continue to build things out a little quicker. This second box will end up being stacked on this first box by the time we're all done. We'll double the size of the hive at that time. Go. Pulling the third frame, we're seeing something kind of interesting here. Right at my thumb, you'll see what is going to be the next queen's cell. They will actually put an egg in there, and they will feed that egg royal jelly, and that's what makes a queen. And you can see the cell is physically larger, it's aimed downwards, and that indicates to the hive that that will be a new queen. So we're on our way to seeing a queen here. Bee bridges. I have to get you to trim your... So we've finished looking into this hive. It's doing a really good job. They're very active. They're bringing in lots of pollen. They're bringing in lots of nectar. There's eggs present. There's all sorts of larvae present at different stages. So the queen is doing a great job. And we should have a very successful hive with this one.